Hello students, we have Ayan with us today and he's going to be teaching us current electricity, right? So Ayan, tell me, what are we going to be studying in this chapter?
So we'll be studying basically what is current electricity, how does charge flow, what is resistance, how we choose materials for different wires, and how to simplify circuits, how to be analyzing them, about capacitors and the basics of circuits and everything. And the entire electronics industry is based on the fundamentals of this chapter. So this is what we'll be studying.
So tell me this, when you're preparing for a competitive exam,
Right.
so what are things that a student should keep in mind when studying this chapter or when solving the problems as such? What are strategies to employ?
Right. Well, the major mistakes which happen are mainly related to the sign conventions, particularly when using Kirchhoff's rules or maybe even the superposition principle.
Okay.
So you have to watch out for those. Make sure you're using the right sign convention.
Okay.
You have to avoid the silly calculation mistakes.
Obviously.
And you have to be careful in how you analyze the circuits.
Okay.
And
So when you're simplifying circuits.
when you're simplifying the circuits, you have to be careful.
Okay, so we should keep in mind sign conventions, simplifying the circuits, and not making silly mistakes. So tell me this, we all know that electricity is very, very important. It's
Right.
paramount. The tablet which this is going to be viewed on, or the camera that we're using, or even the recorder
Right.
and the lights, everything is based on electricity around us and
Right.
current electricity being converted into one form or the other for our use. But tell me something sort of mind-blowing about it, feel away.
Well, let me say something very, very simple. Now, we have a national power grid which
Okay.
sends power to every city in India. Now, if a wire breaks down there, if something happens and there's a power outage,
So circuit's broken.
circuit's broken,
Okay.
there's no power, how do you fix it? These wires are at very, very high potentials, like 11,000 kilovolts.
So I don't want to get electrocuted.
Yeah,
Roast kebab nahi chahiye. So okay, so then.
So
okay.
you can't shut down all the circuits around it
Yeah,
just
so-
to fix it.
So it doesn't look like a simple problem, does it?
Actually, the funny thing is it's actually very simple.
Okay.
Because the thing about current electricity is it'll flow only if there is a potential difference. Now,
Okay.
if my wire is at 11,000 kilovolts
Okay.
and I have a guy who wants to fix it,
Okay.
if I put him at 11,000 kilovolts,
Okay.
there will be no current flow because the potential drop is zero.
Oh, and it's the current that kills us. Like
It's the
having a
current
high
that kills us.
potential.
Having a high potential is not a problem.
Oh.
When you walk across these carpets, you actually gather static
A lot
electricity
of-
and you get a lot of potential, which when you touch a doorknob, you get a shock.
You
didn't get
yeah.
anything before that. So it's the same thing here.
Oh, and we get that shock because we've
There's a
touched
potential difference between the doorknob and you.
the hand. Oh,
It's only then. So the same thing on a bigger scale becomes the giant high tension wire and a guy trying to fix it.
Oh, so it's that simple.
It's that simple.
Okay, fair enough. So let's jump into the questions. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about things like these, and let's try and solve some of those.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right.